This is Stephanie,
And this is Joseph.
and welcome back.
Yep, we're 2 for 2.
We are, yes.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're trying.
We're trying, yeah. The best that we can do.
Yeah.
But we're still on the road, obviously.
Well, currently we're not, but
Well, yeah, but we're not at home.
Yeah.
We're still in Colorado.
yes, we've spent a pretty good amount of time in Colorado.
Yeah, we really like it so far.
Yeah,
So
it's very diverse with
it is.
the climate and the geography, I guess.
Yes,
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Landscape.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed it so far. So
Yeah, I think last time we talked, we were at
we
Sun Outdoors.
Yeah, we just got to Sun Outdoors. I think.
When we were talking. We were still at Sun Outdoors when we did the last podcast.
Yeah, we didn't talk about what we did at Sun Outdoors.
I know, I'm just saying. And now we're at
River Bend.
yeah, I was trying to think of the name of the town.
It's Montrose. No.
Montrose.
No, it's
Montrose. It's Mont and Rose.
I remember them pronouncing it this morning.
Oh, really?
Montrose.
Montrose.
That's it.
Montrosity.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Montrosity.
Okay.
Metro City.
We have some of these names I have difficulty with. So
Yeah.
Granby, I thought forever that it was Grands with an S between the N and the B, but it's just Granby.
Yeah, the last one was Rifle. So that was
Yeah, that was easy. Even though when people ask, "Where'd you come from?"
Yeah, it kind of runs together. Like right now, I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get right into where we left off. So we just got to Sun Outdoors.
We did. We was tired. That was a stressful day.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like miles, it was like 200 and something, but it took like 6 hours to get there.
Yeah, it was a long day.
Yeah.
And Mike, and if you've ever been on I-70, Colorado's interstate where we was at, there's not many rest areas or places to be able to just pull off.
Yeah.
And so is that when we had chicken nuggets? Like we ate chicken nuggets in the
Like
car?
you made, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed them. I think it was when I was getting gas. I grabbed them from the refrigerator at that point.
And that was our last stop, was getting gas. And I hopped back in the camper to use the bathroom, and then there wasn't a stop in between. Like, there wasn't really any places to stop in between.
No.
Because
It's interstate, a lot of it, but it's
mountainous interstate.
yeah, it's winding roads. It's just getting through to wherever we were at. Now, they have some rest areas, but it's not like typical rest areas. They have like pull off. They call it, scenic?
Yeah,
Scenic
but
outlets.
I didn't see any of that before we got to Granby. I seen it after going towards Rifle, but not before Granby.
Yeah.
But when we got there to Sun Outdoors, everybody had to go to the bathroom. I remember that. We backed in the camper, and it was just like I couldn't think because I just needed to
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah.
we did that first, and then perfected our backing in.
Yeah, it was easy. It was easy back in, but we were too close to the electrical and water, so we had to kind of maneuver away. So it took a little time, and we are probably frazzled from the drive and stuff. So it happens.
It does, yeah.
But we made it there. We got settled. I think we took the kids to the pool.
Yeah, we took the kids to the pool. They didn't stay long at the pool.
Yeah, I think the pool water's warm, but the wind was blowing. The humidity's really low, and I think actually it was only in the 70s.
Yeah, it was like 76.
Like now it's warmed up back in the 90s where we're at now, but yeah, typically it was like 70s and maybe low 80s, but humidity was low. But
Yeah,
it was always the
in the
breeze.
mornings it would be in the 40s.
Yeah.
So it was, the weather was amazing while we was there.
Yeah.
So it was really nice.
Even here where we're at, it's warm, but if you're in the shade, it's comfortable.
Country, yeah.
Like
So
I played
this,
pickleball with the boys today, and it was warm, but it's not like you could feel yourself dehydrating, but not sweat.
yeah.
So
Well, your sweat does what it's supposed to do in this climate, so it helps cool you off.
I wasn't sweating though.
But it evaporates.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's it. That's what happens.
Okay.
But yeah. Like I mean, it's a lot drier here.
Yeah.
So, but it's nice. The weather's nicer. It's not as humid. It's not oppressive. It's hot, but it's not oppressive. But yeah, and so we took the kids swimming. I think we just needed to just decompress.
Yeah.
Even the next day, I don't think we didn't go anywhere, did we? We went shopping. We
Yeah.
had to get groceries.
What we had for dinner that night? Do you remember?
Oh, I have no idea. It's probably something quick.
Yeah, I
Because
don't know either.
it might have been one of
So
those.
we went shopping the next day.
We went shopping the next day.
Okay.
And the thing is like it's city market is what it's
Oh yeah,
called.
that's what it was. Yeah. So
City
yeah,
market.
so we stayed at Granby. It's nice, and the Sun Outdoors is a really high, well not high end, but really nice and modern resort. But it's really not close to anything. Like not a Walmart, not anything that we typically have.
Oh, we was gonna get milk at the store because we got a milk.
Oh, you went to their little general store.
Yeah, because it's supposed to have like basics, but they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
They were still gonna have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I think we did without milk that
The
next day.
yeah, they probably had apple juice and
Yeah.
orange juice or whatever. But yeah, we went shopping the next day.
Yeah, Granby's small, but it's really close to, well, pretty close to the Rocky Mountain National Park.
it
So
is.
we didn't have to go very far. So
Yeah. Okay. So what I was talking about the grocery store, it's a city market. I didn't even think anything about it, but it's a Kroger, which was pretty awesome.
yeah, we didn't. Well, I think when I was looking online, it said like Kroger pickup or something. I was like, okay, that's strange. Maybe they have. I guess Kroger bought them out. I figure is what happened. So
Well, when we're in Florida, there's no Kroger grocery stores. They have Kroger
Yeah.
delivery.
Kroger's more of a where we live, Tennessee, Kentucky. It's a Kentucky stores, but they're typically in that area. But they're usually you don't see them out west. You don't see them in Florida. I don't think you see them like on the East Coast either. I don't think we saw them at Virginia, did we?
I don't remember. I don't remember it, but it's like, oh, this is what we usually eat, and like it was very similar to what we're used to.
Yeah, the layout and everything. Yeah.
Was able to get fuel points and use that for the truck to get fuel. So
We got 10 cents off.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we haven't really we don't shop Kroger as much as we used to.
No, we like Aldi's. So.
Yeah, but we are in a no Audi zone right now.
Yeah.
So that was
It's
St.
funny.
Louis. Like I think that was the last time.
No, it's further. It's like halfway through Kansas because like you could see if you look at a national map, like once you get about halfway through Kansas and you go vertically all the way up north and south, that's pretty much their cutoff point of where they're at. So
Okay. But yeah, but the last time we
got
was
was
St. Louis.
Yeah.
So yeah, our staples that we usually get from there, like their peanut butter and their butter and stuff that I like, is slowly going away.
And with Colorado, there's no plastic bags.
There's no plastic bags.
Yeah.
Yes. So
So it's either 10. It's typically 10 cents a bag for paper, or just pile it up in the cart, and that's what we do.
yeah, that's what we do. But it's funny. It's not like we don't have bags because Audis, we have to bring our own bags. So we have a ton of bags, but we just don't bring them. I don't know if we just don't think about it. The first time, it was just like, oh yeah, I kind of remember they don't have bags. But the rest of the time, we're just like, whatever. We just pile it all in.
Yeah.
Because it would take forever for us to sit there and like while they're checking out and put it in there and get all the bags.
Yeah, and we posted a picture of social media, Instagram of we went to Walmart for like everything, groceries and everything. We just piled in the back seat of the car, just threw it on top of each other.
Yeah, and we have enough hands that it eventually gets back into the.
Yeah, at least you can park right next to it and just walk it in. So yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad.
So that was the second day, right?
Yes, that was the second day.
You have kind
Yes.
of remember because I don't remember any.
The next
Part of it.
day, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
we went to the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah,
Right?
we went into the Rockies. It was the next day.
So the thing about Rocky Mountains is you have to have a pass to.
Yeah, reservation time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't get one until like 2:00. Was it 2?
First, you try to get Bear Mountain. And
Oh
we
yeah.
couldn't get
Okay,
that at all.
no, it was So it was 12. It was 12. I got one at 12.
Yeah, the first few times you try to get through, it kind of just timed out. Or
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's
smudged.
available, and then it's like, oh, it's not available. But then you go back, it's like, oh, there's like 4 available, and I just never could get in because so we never got to Bear Mount or
Bear Lake.
Bear Lake.
Yeah.
But
Which we never made that far. Like, well, we talk about it later because it was down the road. We got to the point, we got to pretty much the top of the road, and everything was downhill after that. But that was a few days later when we did that.
yeah.
But let's see, that first time, we didn't see a lot of wildlife. We saw it the second time. We saw some. We saw, I think, from one of the stops. Okay, first off, they have reservations, but it's really busy. Parking's limited. Um, yeah,
Well,
it was difficult.
our check-in time to get into the park was at 12, and we got there at like 10:30, and so they was like,
Yeah, first time we went through the gate, and they're like, "Nope, you're too early."
yeah, go. You got to come back at 12. Try like come back at 12. So we went to the visitor center, which was right before, and the kids did not the boys, the two younger ones did the junior ranger thing, and they told them about birds and stuff. And they went ahead and gave them the badges. But Juliet pretty much finished her book. Graham had, but Juliet finished her book.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She was really like into it.
Supposed to find all these animals. Of course, we didn't see many that day.
No, we saw like the chipmunks and
We saw one marmot.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we're pronouncing it right, but
Yeah.
but yeah, we saw a few things, and they were all about like talking about birds and things at the junior ranger.
Yeah, it was like the different birds and the noises they make, and but yeah, she enjoyed it. I think Graham found it interesting. He's
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the same way.
yeah.
That's kind of interesting, but I don't really want to do all this work. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we finally made it through, in the most national parks you have to pay an entrance fee to get in. So what is it? 30, 25, 30?
30
30. And so we went ahead and got a
national park pass.
national park pass, which
is 80.
Yeah. So if you're going to go to 2 or 3 national parks, it'll be worth it. So
So far, we've been to the one.
yeah, we just been to one. We planned on going to another one, and we're really close to another one, but it's on fire.
Yeah, they're supposed to release the open up after we leave the area. I think.
Yeah.
So, but we hope to get to some more on this trip.
Yeah, we have a few planned.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I remember the drive is really scenic. There's no guardrails. It's like right on a cliff.
Yeah, and like when we first started going up at the very bottom, I was like, was doing these switchbacks, but there was trees and woods, so we couldn't see down.
Wasn't as bad. Yeah.
But I was still kind of like, oh man, like this is tight.
Yeah.
Like the roads, and then it got even worse. Like we went over like the Continental Divide and stuff, and then we got to where it was just like you're on top of a mountain and no guardrails. There's a cliff, and so I was a little stressed. I know you drove, so.
I wouldn't say stressed. I mean, you just go slow. If there's nobody coming the other way, you don't. You can get in the middle of the lane, so you're not on the edge if you're on that side. I mean, the speed limit I think was 20. A lot of the places 20, 30. So everybody was driving pretty responsible. We saw a bunch of. That was the time we saw the sports cars.
Oh yeah.
The Porsches, and it was just a little bit of Audis, and they were probably moving a little quicker, but for us,
so too. We took our time.
Yeah. So yeah, we try to think of the stops. We tried to get to the visitor center, but couldn't get parking. At least we didn't think we could.
Yeah, the parking lot was full. Yeah. So there was a little bit past it. There was an overlook that we stopped at and looked at.
Yeah.
It was just like, and that's when we get our first glimpse of, oh, it's a little chilly outside.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that day, I mean, it was fun just to explore and see, but we didn't really like dive in. We didn't do any hikes that time. We just kind of drove around.
Yeah. The next stop was like, oh, it was lava rocks or something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of neat because it was snow on it. But we one of the things we wanted to like touch the snow, and it hasn't happened yet. So
yeah,
pretty close to us, but
most of the places in the national park, it was like you wasn't supposed to. They had it blocked off.
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to go.
And that's probably why the snow's still there, because if it's accessible, everybody touching it probably melt faster.
People sliding down it, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we saw the lava rocks, and then there's another canyon. I think it was a canyon that we haven't. That's where we saw the Mormont.
Yeah, is that where the rest area was, or no?
No,
it was before that.
Yeah, it was before that. But you just kind of, I don't know if it was a canyon. I can't remember what they called it. But yeah, it was just kind of an overlook as well.
Like a gorge?
Maybe it was a gorge. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, that one, yeah, go ahead. I was just saying that, the drive was nice and everything. It wasn't really, to me, it wasn't as memorable as the second time.
Oh, yeah. We did see some deer. We wasn't sure if it was an elk or
It was in the same place. I guess they were
probably
elk.
yeah. Andrew said that they were elk.
Yeah, for sure.
But we didn't get like by the time we get close enough, they were over a hill. You couldn't really see them.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we saw like pikas. Is that what they're called?
I know.
Some of them like
really
the
small,
chipmunks,
little
pikas,
mice, like
you know,
or something with
some
a long tail.
yeah, ground squirrels. A lot of them look very similar, so
Yeah.
they just got called whatever from us.
Yeah.
but
yeah. So we drove a little while and then we drove back. We went in the morning that time, right?
That was about it was 12.
Okay, yeah.
So,
but we got done way before dinner. We were back and everything.
Like we was leaving and it was almost 3 and there was a line to get in.
Yeah.
Because after 2 you don't need reservations. So probably if you're local and stuff, you don't have to get reservations. You just go after 2.
I mean, if you get reservations, it saves you time because we waited probably 10 to 15 minutes that second time to get through the gate. But yeah, that was I'm trying to think. So we arrived on Monday, correct? So that was Tuesday. Does that sound right?
No, we arrived on Tuesday.
Okay, so that was Wednesday.
That was Thursday.
No, second day is when. Oh no, second day we went to groceries.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I had to work on Wednesday.
So it's Thursday.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
This doesn't sound right because I thought we went back on Sunday. I thought it was only one day in between. Maybe it's 2 days in between.
Yeah, because we went for a hike. We kind of visited the Rocky Mountains the next day because we went for a hike.
Oh yeah. Mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, the mosquitoes. Yeah. The hike started not in the Rocky Mountains, but it like the falls and stuff. It went into the Rocky Mountains.
So that was Friday.
Yes, that was Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember what the
Adams Falls.
Okay.
We had to drive to a town, and it was like it was by a lake, Grand Lake. Was it Grand Lake Village? Is that what it was called? Maybe. Okay. Granby. Wait,
no, Granby's where we're at.
Yeah, it was Grand Lake. But like we had to drive around, and you park like really close to the public access to the lake. But the funny thing is like it's like there's all these signs going up on this trail. You need reservations to be on this trail. You have to pay the national park fee to be on this trail, but there's nobody there to actually enforce any of that because it starts in a like by a public lake. So I mean, I don't know if there's really any way to enforce it if they're not actually on federal land.
Yeah, I mean, when we were actually on the hike, they didn't actually say you had to have a reservation. I thought it was on like online we saw it or something.
No, there was signs beforehand, like as you like when there's information about the hike on there.
Yeah, Grand Lake is what.
Okay. Yeah. It was like right, like I don't know.
That's what
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a cute little like we didn't drive down the main street, but you could see that it was one of those places to where you would park and walk through the street and stuff.
Yeah.
To the few probably houses or businesses they had. Mm-hmm. They had like a lot of chalets and stuff like that in that area.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was a really good. We enjoyed that hike. That was fun.
Yeah, until you got toward the marsh and all the mosquitoes attacked us because we ran from that point.
Oh, it was bad. Like it was really beautiful. Like it was a really good view. Like you had like a valley or a grassy area, and the mountains were in the background. And I was like, okay, y'all were already headed out because it was getting attacked by mosquitoes. And I stopped for 5 seconds to take a picture of the view. And I looked down, and I had like 5 mosquitoes on my legs.
Oh, and, that's a ton.
Yeah, and I don't usually get attacked by mosquitoes that much. So
they were aggressive.
They were very aggressive. So we headed back.
Yeah. As
quickly as we could because we hadn't seen the falls yet. We kind of went past to kind of.
Yeah, just explore.
And Graham fell.
Yeah, he stepped on a loose rock or something.
Yeah, and it moved out from under him, and he fell. And
yeah.
But
yeah, then we went to the falls. I mean, the falls was, nice and everything. Yeah, had a good view of the mountains and everything. So.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a
good short trip.
Yeah.
Because every day some days kids are in school, I'm doing work, so we try to make these little outings
to kind of like break up the monotony.
yeah.
The reason why we got here, we're doing this, is
Yeah,
to go and explore.
yeah. So we don't want to just be stuck in the camper.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Friday. So Saturday we moved. We had to move.
Oh yeah, because we're supposed to leave on
Saturday
Saturday.
morning. Yeah. So
Oh.
when we first got there, exhausting as a drive to get up there, and we knew there was a lot to see. I went ahead and booked Friday and Saturday nights, so we would originally leave on Monday, which I booked again for Tuesday. But anyway, yeah. So at this point, we have 2 more nights. So we couldn't get the same site, so we had to pack everything up and move to the site, and that was an adventure too.
Yeah, because, well, we went and asked the front desk. This was Friday.
When we could get over there.
Yeah, when we could get over it, it was like, and she's like, there's no one there, so any time between now and tomorrow, it doesn't matter, just whenever you can. So it was like, well, we don't want to do it on Friday night because if you're ever at a campground, there's kids everywhere, people in golf carts, and it was really busy.
Yeah.
Is that when I took the kids swimming and it was just like, it was packed?
That was either Friday or Saturday. It could have been Saturday.
Oh yeah, it might have been.
It's probably Saturday.
No, I think no. It was
Friday.
it was the long walk, because I said I wasn't going to take them again.
The long walk.
It was a long walk from the camper to the pool.
Oh, because we moved closer.
Yeah, we moved closer. Because we got in there, they was in there for 5-10 minutes, and then Juju was ready to go, but Graham wasn't. But he wouldn't get in the pool, and it was just a hotel. So
kids are spoiled; they have their own pool. So unless there's something like a water slide, something they don't have, it's not that.
Yeah, they're not impressed by it.
Yeah.
But so we decided to move Saturday morning. We got up early to get it moved, because before people start checking out and leaving, and the kids wake up and people are on their roads and stuff. But it didn't work out that way.
No. So apparently, across from where we're staying, they had a health emergency. They had a paramedic ambulance in the way, like across the road, so we couldn't back in and maneuver. So we didn't. I'm trying to think. So did we pull? Yeah, we pulled because we were planning on just going ahead and backing in. So we went on the road we were going to be.
Yeah.
And then I had to maneuver around the ambulance and went back around the loop, and we just kind of parked and sat and see how long it was going to be. It didn't seem like there were any hurry. So there was like overflow parking. We went and parked, and then me and you went for a walk.
Yeah, and a fire truck ended up coming.
Yeah,
and
so
parking in the road.
Yeah, we had a discussion about I thought about just going ahead and doing it, but I decided not to.
Yeah, it was probably good because like there were several vehicles, and so yeah, it was like I don't know what happened, but eventually we saw them carry somebody away, so
yeah,
we was able, and they left pretty quickly after that, so we was able to.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that that person came back to the campsite a day later, so I don't think it's too critical.
Because, we saw that guy, a camper there that night, and he was just by himself. But then the next day, when they was getting ready to leave, I saw a lady just sitting in a chair watching. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
might have fell, got hurt or something.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But, yeah. We always think the worst. Well, no, we don't always think the worst, but you assume the worst or something.
Yeah.
But so after they left, we got parked in. We got parked and everything. It's Saturday. I don't remember anything the rest of that day.
Yeah, I don't remember much about that day either. I don't know if we just settled in and the kids played. There was a pickleball court, so Andrew and Henry played pickleball a lot. We had pickleball tournaments.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play. You said we. You played once. You played once.
There was 2 times.
2 times?
2 times, yeah. I played twice.
Okay.
I guess the boys didn't make friends.
No, I kind of made them friends because me and Henry and Andrew were playing a tournament of pickleball, like double elimination. These 2 boys probably, what they say what their age is, 10, 8, something like that. I think it's something like that.
10 and 8, yeah.
They're from Switzerland, so they spoke English, but they're a little different than our kids. But they asked to play us, and I said after we get done, we'll play. Of course, I meant by we, I meant the boys.
Boys, yeah.
So we got done. I told the boys like, okay, y'all can play them now. So they played Andrew and Henry a few times, and then those two boys just were like, tied to the hip, or try to hang out with Andrew and Henry the rest of the trip.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Because we left on Tuesday, they left on Tuesday, so.
And we would at their new campsite, they would drop by and like we'd just be sitting out. And there was twice, like once the very first time, like we that Saturday they stopped and was like, "Is Andrew and Henry live here?" And you could tell they have an accent.
Yeah.
And of course, I was like, "Yeah, I'll let them know. They're this way." And they didn't appreciate that too much because
Yeah, I think I sent them first time. Yeah. Me and the boys were working out. You sent them.
Yeah. Well, I was like, they're in the gym or the workout area or something. Like, oh, okay. And so they went after there. But yeah, but they were nice.
Yeah, and I mean their family was nice. They gave Andrew $50 for helping them. I think their scooter was throttled, so it could only go 20 kilometers per hour. So they made it to go 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
They gave Andrew $50 for because he had an Android phone and it needed Android to do the hack. So
yeah, we went on a hike that day. We went to Winter Park.
on Saturday.
Was that where we went to Winter Park and did that hike?
Yeah, I guess it had to be Saturday because Sunday we went back to Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. So yeah, we.
What was it? Winter Park. Like what kind of? You said nature. That's all.
Oh, it was just a little hike, a circle. Like it wasn't a hard hike.
Yeah, I don't remember. So I remember going to Winter Park. I just don't remember the hike.
And it's like they had walking sticks at the very front of it.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
All the two little ones wanted one. I was like, they asked me, I was like, I don't care, but I'm not going to carry it for you because I know that as soon as they get one and they walk a little bit, they're like,
when we first got there, I just saw hiking sticks, just started handing it out to them.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I told Grandma, I was like, I'm not going to carry it for you.
They weren't hiking sticks; they were sticks.
Yeah, they were sticks that someone just collected, but yeah, that.
So yeah, that was Saturday. We were just trying to explore the area.
Yeah.
I've heard of Winter Park, so we just went down there. So Sunday, went to church in the morning, and then we went back to Rocky Mountain National Park.
And we didn't have reservations, so we just went after 2. So
Yeah,
at some point.
it was like 2:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as late as 3. And we had to wait like 15 minutes in line, but it wasn't like crazy busy. Like it wasn't. I don't think it was any worse than the other day we went. Do you?
Well, the first time we had to wait a little bit. The second time we went through, we was pretty much in there.
What do you mean?
Because the first time there's like a couple of cars in front of us. One got turned around.
Well, I know the entrance we waited a long time. I mean, actually in the park though, it didn't seem like.
Oh yeah. No, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
We actually found parking at the Continental Divide, so was able to go there, and we did a little hike there.
Yeah.
Found out that my wife.
A little hike. The boys were wanting to hike all the way to the Alpine Visitor Center from there.
It's
4 miles.
4 miles, and I wouldn't let them.
We probably went 3/4 of a mile, something like that, and it was like uphill.
Yeah, straight uphill. Because even we gained I think 1,000 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
We saw a sassy marmot.
We did. We did see one. It was staring at us.
Just chilling in this little rock cave, and it's like, what are y'all doing here?
Yeah, rolling its eyes at us and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, we saw that, and I guess that's all we saw. We saw some chipmunks, things.
Yeah. Oh, and squirrels. They have little squirrels. They're not I'm used to gray squirrels or whatever.
You're used to the fat Disney squirrels.
Yeah, but these are more compact and they're darker. So they're cute. They're really cute. Their squirrels are really cute. But we did the hike and then we
Got back to the car.
Get back to the car.
Everybody got a little block of Hershey's chocolate.
Yes.
Or 3. No, it was 3 because we had 3 bars left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to get energy, go to the next one. So we went to. We didn't stop at the Alpine on the way. We passed it because we went there on the way back the first time, which we went back to see the Alpine.
Yeah. We didn't mention that we actually there's a trail that goes even higher at the Alpine Center that we hiked, pretty much straight up to. So.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was stairs, right?
Yeah, it was stairs. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So yeah, I'm trying to think that next hike. I remember the compass that we went to. I'm trying to think where it was that we stopped. It was just one of the pull offs. It
Yeah.
didn't have a name or anything, did it?
I don't. It may have. I'm not sure. But it was one of those. We tried to park last time there, and it was full. It was
Yeah.
one of those, and there was plenty
Oh,
of parking this time.
that's and it was like the traffic jam was right there. Remember?
Yeah,
We thought
yeah.
it was for parking, but it was just like backed up for elk or something out there.
Yeah, and that's what we figured because when we got finished with the hike and left, there were like a ton of elk right beside the road. So we figured there's probably either crossing the road or people were, just going really, really slow so they could see the elk.
Yeah.
But yeah, that hike was
It's pretty neat.
it was neat. Yeah.
You're above the tundra line, so they want you to stay on the path.
Yeah.
And then at the end, there's like this rock, like a bunch of rocks that you can climb up to, and they have this. It's not a compass. No, I guess it is kind of compass.
It shows
or
the
direction. I
directions
guess
of
maybe a map.
yeah directions of different national parks is what it was.
Yeah, how
So,
far it is
yeah.
and things. So it said we were like what 2,000 miles from or something from Smoky
Yeah,
Mountains.
and it points the direction that these places are. So I took a picture. I was like, oh, there's home. There it is that way because we live close to the Smoky Mountains. So
Yeah.
like that was.
But yeah, it was a neat hike.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not. I clicked on the wrong thing.
But yeah, we went up there, took pictures, climbed the little rock face. I'm sure you can probably post pictures. You might have already posted.
I've posted. There's a few of them on Two Kids, Four Dogs. No, Four Dogs, Two Kids, and
Or
RV.
or navigating humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
But yeah. It says 1,290 miles to the Great Smoky Mountains.
And I figured that's from the way the crow flies.
Oh yeah, straight
So,
there.
yeah,
I figured
so
it's
drive,
just
yeah.
straight there. Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm calculating how far it's going to be to go home. It's like 2,000 miles, something like that. So
But
try not to think about it too much.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun hike.
That was really fun.
And then we pushed on, but I don't think
I
there's
don't think no. I think we just
No, we went down the mountain. The other
we started
side.
going down and then just turned around.
No, we went down. Like we went pretty far.
Yeah.
I guess we were hoping to see something, but it makes eventually gets to Estes Park, but we didn't make it that far. We went down the mountain until we finally found a place to turn around. We went back, and we started seeing elk right before
Yeah.
the Alpine Visitor Center.
Yeah, we saw like a few of them on the way up, kind of down the mountain before the Alpine Visitor Center.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw a herd. We saw a herd going the other direction, but was really close because it was on the other side of the road. So we took some pictures up close of that. It's just like a herd, and the bucks that were in that were like I don't know if male elk are called bucks. I don't know, but they had small antlers. Those either spikes.
There's a male fox called a dog, like a dog fox. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Ah.
But anyways, and then as we got to the Alpine Visitor Center, like there were big ones, like right there by the parking lot, and so we pulled off at that and kind of parked, and the boys got out to take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, behind a fence. I don't.
Yeah, there was.
They didn't get too close, even though they probably did get too close in my mind. But they weren't like
There were some.
they
people
weren't being reckless. Though,
Yeah, they didn't climb the fence or like move along with them because they was walking along the fence, and there was a ton of people there like taking pictures and stuff.
And then we got further, we saw like right up
Yes.
against us, like
It
really
was-
close, like
it was-
two really big male elks.
Yeah, it was like close to where the Continental Divide was, that area.
Yeah.
And like they were huge. At first, was like, why are there people stopped in the middle of the road? Because people were stopped in the middle of the road.
I stopped in the middle.
We
of the
did,
road,
yeah,
but behind me is this big sloping hill, and I could see way behind me. Nobody was coming.
Yeah.
So
And
it was getting closer to sunset, and it wasn't very busy. At that
yeah,
point.
and it was funny because like the big one was walking, and then the little one got a little too close, and it like started going after the little one.
Yeah, it wasn't little. I mean,
Yeah.
he's smaller than the big one, but they're both pretty big. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, time to go now.
yeah, because they like kind of like hopped and ran. And I kind of gunned it a little bit, and he heard my truck and just stopped and like stared at us for a little bit. And
So yeah, because like it started like that one that was running was like going towards your truck, so it was like okay, but
But yeah, so that was Sunday. We got back pretty late. It was probably like bedtime, pretty close.
yeah,
I think, because I remember the sun going down and everything. Because Andrew's wanting to see the sunset on the on the mountains,
he
but
was,
we left a
yeah.
little before that.
Yeah.
But it was definitely down before we got back.
And was it? It was Saturday that I washed clothes, right? I think it was Saturday. I washed a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
So that's what I did on Saturday.
How about Monday? Did we do anything before we left? I don't think.
I don't. I think we just kind of got stuff ready.
I get settled.
Yeah.
So at that point, we're leaving Tuesday. We're headed to Rifle, Colorado. We're staying at a state park. That was our dog, Prim, snoring. She's staring at me now. But yeah, we're leaving. I think it's not too very. I think it's like 100 something miles to Rifle. So that'll be our next adventure. It's a state park, Seven National Park. So I guess that's where we'll stop here on this one.
Oh yeah.
You got anything else you want to?
I don't
Yeah,
think there.
Graham with the stomach issue.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, I don't think. I think our next big
Rifle.
thing was Rifle. So
Yeah, stop here then.
thank you for listening to 4 Kids, 2 Dogs, and 1 RV.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.